Welcome, everybody. Hello. I cannot wait to see you in Porto on May 14th and 15th at the HR Congress. I want to take a minute and just tell you a little bit about my keynote, When Your Past Gets in the Way of Your Future. My topic is a breakthrough and innovative approach to looking at mental well-being in the workplace, especially for HR leaders. You will learn these 4 key points that will impact you both personally and as leaders. First, learn how common it is to grow up in a dysfunctional childhood and understand the impact of that past on our experiences in the workplace. Number 2, discover how to use the workplace as a laboratory for emotional healing, especially during workplace conflict, which I like to call bumper car moments. 3, realize the cost to our organizations when our colleagues and us are living the unconscious wounded career path. Number 4, understand an entirely new way of experiencing the workplace by living the conscious healing career path and enabling others to do so too. Because this work is so personal and important to each of you and your organization, I am thrilled to also be leading a masterclass session. In this session, we're going to go much deeper on the topics that I cover in my keynote. In it, you will have the opportunity to discover the 6 pillars of the Healing at Work success path and their impact on you in your life as a leader, resulting in a leveling up of your own self-awareness, EQ, and leadership capability. You will also have a chance to receive and practice leader strategies, scripts, and tips for helping your employees more effectively manage their own bumper car moments, those workplace conflicts that lead to employee disengagement and sometimes even attrition. These techniques will enhance employee engagement, performance, and productivity. Also, receive coaching from me on difficult situations that either your team members or you are struggling with, and learn from other leaders what their challenges are. Walk away feeling inspired with a Healing at Work toolkit to enhance your professional and workplace experience and that of your teams. These lessons, I'm sure, will apply both to yourself and as HR leaders in your organizations. So just a little bit about me and who I am. I have spent 36 years of my life in the corporate HR world, and 16 of those years as Chief HR Officer for 2 public companies. I often joke with family and friends that my middle name is HR. I have had an amazing career. I'm very grateful for it, working for companies like Applied Materials, my current employer, a Fortune 150 in the semiconductor industry, Rockwell Automation, where I was the CHRO there for 11 years, an industrial automation and technology company, the Kellogg Company, which of course is Tony the Tiger. I worked with that company for 12 years, and even worked at the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago many years ago. What most people don't know about me, though, is that for 30 of my 36 years, my career success was fueled primarily by my underlying belief that I was not good enough. And living a career this way brings a lot of painful emotions. I often felt a lot of stress and worry and anxiety in the workplace. It was through my personal journey and having the opportunity and privilege to work with many very complex executives and leaders and individual contributors throughout my career, plus my work with Martha Finney when we wrote our book, Healing at Work. It was through all those experiences that I've learned very interesting insights about how challenging relationships in the workplace actually play out every single day and how connected they are to the past experiences we all have had when we were little. And also to share just a lot of insight about why is it that certain people at work seem to know just how to wind us up and push our buttons. I will teach all of that, as well as breaking free of some of those constraints that we often experience at work. And you will discover that the rest of your life is yours. You don't need to keep experiencing it in some of the painful ways that maybe I know a lot of people have, certainly including me. I realized how much of our past is unconsciously showing up every single day at work and getting in the way of people reaching their full potential and experiencing joy in the workplace. I've had great fortune to deliver this message worldwide to executives, leaders, employees, and I've seen firsthand the impact that Healing at Work makes in organizations. And of course, my keynote is based on my book. Lastly, I want to let you know that I just recently in January announced my intention to retire from the corporate world to my CEO so that I can step into my next big adventure. I'm absolutely thrilled to be on this next journey, which will now allow me to spend more time and energy working with companies and people and understanding how to create their own workplaces as laboratories for emotional healing and actually positively make a big difference in our culture. Come and find out if you and your colleagues are living the unconscious wounded career path or the conscious healing career path and understand the impact on your culture. I look forward to seeing you all in Porto, and I can't wait.